Nilalagay na nila sa kama ko, and I thought this was just an outdoor. I'm really amazed, totally amazed by the arrangement that you have made, and you were able to perfect the PBE, private and private participation. One of the few success stories of the private and public partnership dito sa Pilipinas. Sabihin ko sa inyo, scale of 1 to 10, maybe Bataan has reached its apex in governance at about 8. Yung iba hanggang ngayon nag-1. Kaya 2 pages lang naman ito. Nakakahiya naman. We were late because we're waiting for the clouds to go up. Hindi ho kami maka-take off because mababa yung clouds. Hindi ho makita namin yung building. Kung pinilit namin, di bago ng presidente bukas. So I just had to bide our time. And I was really praying that because of habit, I did not want to disappoint you, ma'am. And si Boy, Roque, has been a good friend of mine for the last 60 years. Bata pa kami. Ngayon, bata na lang. Bataan Province Governor Albert Garcia and the other local government officials, Senator Bongo. Bong, magpasalamat ka, Bong. Actually, ito si Bong is Batanggenyo to. Mga tesoro ng Batangas, but nag-migrate sila sa Davao, kagaya namin. And few success stories about business. They own the biggest printing press in the city of Davao. Yung pumunta doon, marami. I remember there was this eatery in one of the main streets of Davao. Si Ate Honorata, I forgot that. There were 3 sisters. They never got married. Si Elo, si Honorata, pati forgot the other name. For the longest time, they migrated to the United States. One of the closest mga taga-Bataan habang dumalaki kami sa Davao. The honorable members of the House of Representatives, the up-and-coming Speaker of the House, total, wala man dito si Aquino. Si Cayetano. Bira na. The other invited guests, fellow workers in government, mga kababayan. I thank the people of Bataan for their warm welcome. I am deeply honored to be part of the inauguration and blessing of the new Bataan Government Center Business Hub, aptly called the Bunker. When we hear the word bunker, we think of it as a safe refuge, a shelter that can be adequately provided our basic needs during extraordinary times. I hope that this bunker that we are inaugurating today will serve its purpose of helping the people of Bataan face the rapidly evolving modern complexities and challenges of everyday life. Alam mo, hindi naman ko kayo binubula. Bataan promises to be one of the fastest rising local governments. And with your distance, it's only about a few hours or a few minutes, you can connect even with the vast water in between. Bataan will surely get a share of whatever is good in the days to come. You do not only have the ideal place You have the most revered ground. Regret lang natin kasi we were not here to help our forefathers when they fought for freedom for our country. It is in this light that I acknowledge the government officials of Bataan for their inspiring vision to build this hub that will facilitate the convergence of government offices, national government agencies, and other service providers as they engage the general public. I likewise recognize the potential of Bataan for further development. In fact, I signed a measure expanding the territory of the Freeport area of Bataan to create more investment and tourism opportunities for the country. Dadating rin yan. Sinabi ko. The proximity and the opportunity is there. It is my hope that we'll continue to partner with other stakeholders even as we maximize the opportunities afforded by this institution, including the delivery of quality and responsive government services to our people in line with the Ease of Doing Business Act of 2018. I will mag-debate ako sandali dito kasi it's about corruption in government. I'd be out in a few order in this country. And for as long as corruption is not stopped, no amount of resolve by any person, wag na lang ninyo akong isali, the others that might come after me. Paski anong gawin natin, if we cannot stop corruption, and if we cannot remove that, it's a worm inside in almost everybody in government, national, local. Yung ease of doing business, matagal na yan. And at itong pabalik-balik, kaya sinasabi ko, I will issue the executive order na kung may mga customer ng gobyerno, kliyente, whatever, and you ask them what they want, they should be provided with a shopping list na dapat isubmit nila, at pagkatapos yan, they are given a day to submit the papers, and yung papel na yan should include everything. There will be no changes nor modification and no reason or excuse to call back the transacting public to produce another document. It is in the art of making them going back and forth to the office that perpetuates corruption in government. The delay, ang follow-up, yan yung mga, those are the things that make up the ugly face of government. Ako, hinahamon ko kayo. You really want to stop corruption? Gusto talaga ninyong meto? I'm challenging. I am supposed that every TV network is here. So I'd like to address myself to the Filipino people. Gusto ninyong mahunto ang corruption o ito? Tanggalin natin ang neto at pupunta tayo doon sa gross, sa BIR. Pag yan ang isunod natin, kagaya ng Hong Kong, Singapore, Brunei, and the rest, you would have removed about 70% of the corruption. Ang mayayaman dyan, I'm not attributing this to anybody. Do not be offended if you are not the one. But as a government worker, a national government worker, I have to tell you this frankly. Customs. Ganon rin. Kasi ang yayaman dyan yung examiner. Kasi kung pumunta ka doon sa neto, doon na yung deductions Doon na yung lagayan. So mawala dyan ang mga examiner. Punta tayo ng group. I am challenging everybody. You want to stop corruption? Lalo na ito sa BIR. We go gross. Iwanan niyo yung neto. Kung talagang gusto ng tao at sincero kayo to stop corruption and to save the country and to just give a respite, pagpahinga sa mga taong Pilipino who have been victimized with corruption all of these years. Walang pahinto yan. Ewan ko bakit, but I'm charging Congress and every Filipino. I guarantee you, pag pumunta tayo ng gross, wala na examiner, wala na deduction, then they do not haggle for anything. Pag nandyan yung resibo, yan na yun. Wala ng istorya. At itong customs, I was given a list of 164. They have been there already for 38 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. Sabi nung taong napit siya, an ex-employee of sa customs. Itong mga tao na ito, Mayor, kung matanggal mo ito, mawawala ang corruption sa gobyerno. In the meantime that I am investigating the 64, I think they were already suspended by the Ombudsman. I'm still trying to look for these 100 idiots, this son of a bitch na wala talagang pahinga ang bayan. So, yun ang we have to have law and order, and there must be no corruption. Ako wala akong patawad. I just dismissed yung chairman ng Pasig River Commission. Well, sinabi ko, umalis ka na. Hindi na lang kita hiyain kung anong kasalanan mo. Umalis ka kaagad bago kita patayin. Kasi pag hulog kita dyan sa... Ako, nandyan yung mga... Hindi ako nagyayabang. Lahat naman marunong magalit Ako lang yung presidente na nagbubugbog talaga ng tao hanggang ngayon. Patanong mo yan sila. At pag tinawag kita dahil extortion sa gobyerno ka, papakainin kita ng pera. Ipapakain ko talaga sa'yo. Kung wala akong pera, maghingi ako sa kanila. Yung mga pera. Hindi, wala man akong pera. Itong akin, ano lang man. Fresh bread para gagot. Ayaw talaga man ito. At hindi, every month. You know, I tell you frankly, I was busy attending to the Nayong Filipino scandal. They bidded out the property without a bidding. And they wanted to put up a casino inside the Nayong Filipino. So nagalit ako kasi tinanong ko sila. Pardon, may Tagalog, Bisaya ako. Tinanong ko sila, ano ba namang kahulugan nitong putang inang struktura na gambling ipasok mo sa Nayong Pilipino? Tapos na ako dyan. Pagdating ko sa command conference, may nakalagay naman doon, tinulak ni Dominguez. Binasa ko ng sandali. ang medisina para sa AFP Hospital, ghost delivery. Talagang pumutok na ako. Sabihin ko sa iyo, nandiyan lahat ng mga military pati pulis. Sinabi ko sa kanila na kung pati kayo nandyan, pati medisina ng sundalo, mamamatay na lang. Sabi ko, walang pag-asa itong bayan na ito. You don't deserve me and I don't deserve you. Sabi ko sa kanila, if the major commanders, Navy, Army, Air Force, pati si Albayal din nandyan, kung tumindig kayo ngayon, ibig sabihin yan, gusto ninyong magpalit ng presidente. Titindig ako at aalis ako. At magkuha ako ng ticket, yung last flight sa Davao, mag-uwi ako doon sa amin. Bahala na kayo sa buhay ninyo dito. And in one of the cabinet meetings, I really got pissed off. There was this presentation, clearance from BIR, clearance from NEDA, clearance from almost 3 pages. Sinabi ko, simplify. Clearance. Alam mo, isang clearance, ngayon aabutin niya ng 1 buwan, 3 buwan. By the time that you have finished with these corrupting procedures, iilang taon na at ang mga materials nagmahal uli. So you have to reconfigure your, the cost of what you're building. Diyan ako, kaya ako mag-alis, talagang hihiritan ko ito lahat. I will demand, and if the cabinet official cannot really cope up with it, for health reason o matanggal ka na, pero bata pa naman ito mga gagawin to, sabi ko sa kanila, better leave. Yung mga director, you're only given about 10 days. Wala man kayong ginagawa. Nandyan yung computer, putang. Sige, ako bili ng marami ng computer, tapos walang... So what's the fuck? Sige, bili ng computer, billions na nagasto ko dyan. And then, I do not see any appreciable improvement. In ease of doing business, sinabi ko, ipitin mo. Kaya pag pinalik mo, the only thing that I am asking the Filipino people is really to be assertive. Period. Pag nagbayad na kayo, buong Pilipinas, I'm addressing myself to the Filipino nation. Pag magbayad kayo sa taxes ninyo o fees, clearances, whatever, at humingi itong mga gago na ito, sampalin mo. Kung may baril ka, pwede barilin mo. Huwag mo na lang patayin para baka hindi ka masali doon sa pardon, sa computation. Paalang. Serious physical injuries lang yan. Probation ka, walang ano yan. Admitahin mo lang, then you go to probation. You do not go inside the prison. You just report to probation officer, or at least nagbaril ka ng gagong magnanakaw na ulol. And I will defend you. Pag sinampal mo, you create a commotion, then invariably, whether you like it or not, aabot sa akin yan. Pag umabot sa akin yan, kasi sinasabi ko nagbubugbog ako, pag sinabi umabot sa akin yan, tawagin ko yung complainant, sabihin ko, sampalin mo. Sampalin mo na 3 beses. Pag sabi mo, magkano ba hiningi sa iyo? 5,000. O kulang pa ng 2. Sampalin mo pa ng 2 beses. Itong putang inang ito. Let's say kayo. Ngayon, ako po'y mabait po ako sa amin. Hindi ako nagmumura. But you know, in this kind of game, especially, kita mo naman kung paano. May mga tao ayaw talagang matalo. So, they kept on rolling the black propaganda. Ngayon, if I answer, it does not find its way into the front pages. Ang answer ko is placed beside the obituary, yung announcement kung sinong namatay dito sa Pilipinas, doon lang ilagay nila. So, ganang style ng media. Kaya the only way, sabi ko, para mapansin itong sagot ko, binastos ko talaga sila. Sinadya ko yan. Sa amin, hindi ako nagmumura. Lalo ng buhay pananay ko. Talagang good boy ako. Pero ito dito, style ng itong the corrupt media dito sa Pilipinas. Pinuputang ina ko ito sa lagang in public. Putang ina ninyong magnanakaw, yung mga letse kayo. Ganon. Then they notice yung sagot ko. Sabi na si Duterte, hindi statesman. Hindi naman talaga ako statesman. Kailan pa ba ako naging statesman? Mayor lang ako. The only problem is yung style ko, my paradigm as mayor. Dinala ko sa, and it served me well. I do not give a shit. Sabihin mo na, wag yan si Presidente kasi nagmumura. O di sige, bahala kayo. I am I, and you are you. Bahala kayo sa buhay ninyo. Basta I stick sa trabaho ko. Ang akin lang, you know, you must also be reminded that we are facing so many fronts. Number one, itong mga NPA. Mas marunong pa sa iyo. Kaya kung distribution of lands, almost 160,000 hectares na ako. Hindi ako nagdadala ng media. Iniwan ko, baka mahulog ko sa helicopter. Iwan lang kayo dyan. I do not bring media. Basta I do not want publicity. Hindi ko kasi feel. You know why? I've been mayor for 21 years. I've been a congressman, kasama kami ni the late Ted Garcia noon. I've been the vice mayor to my daughter. Tapos, never lost an election since 1988. Diretso-diretso na ako. Ang akin lang is, I do not have to prove anything to the people. Alam na nila yan. You know kung sino. I was campaigning. You heard me. Nabi ko, ito. Wala pa yung bill. Because hindi ko magkapa ako kung saan ako magpunta. Walang pera eh. And then, dumating itong mga subtle invitations. So I went to China because I needed arms. Kailangan ko kasi pumuputok na. The intelligence, ang bilis pasok na it's about to explode. I was in Russia. But after going to China, I was buying arms. Kasi yung binili ko sa Amerikano, sa awa ng Diyos, ang Amerikano ganito, if somebody in Congress would talk against you or something which is connected to you, then they would just pass a resolution na, hindi naman dito. So, napurnada ako. And because I was hard-pressed, I went to Putin and I went to Xi Jinping. And they said, no need to buy. Because I was asking for the most liberal schedule of its payments, installments. Sabi na, bigyan lang na sa amin. And to this day, ni isang ballpen o toothpick, walang hiningi ang Russia o China sa atin. And do not worry, I never talk about military alliances. Because I'm always telling them that if we go to war at the present parity of arms, nuclear, you start a war and it becomes a worldwide phenomenon, it will be the end of the world. Nobody will grow in our land. We will be targets because the Americans are here. And that is why I will never, never, never allow any foreign power, not even, baski sino, America, Britain, I will not allow the deployment of nuclear arms. Talagang pupuntahan ko sila doon kung saan lang kayo. Ipapatanggal ko talaga. That I can assure you. So yan ang droga. Alam mo sa droga, drugs will destroy our country. Believe me. Ito ang tatay, pag bumagsak yan, wala na. Ang asawa, magwala, iwanan, wala ng pagkain. And the children will stop schooling. And this will become a dysfunctional family. And there are thousands of them. Mind you, there are thousands of them. Yung sabi ni Bato noon na 1.6 million addicts, ang counting lang yun noon, Manila area. Yung may mga TV coverages. Hindi mo pa binayin lang ang Cebu, Bacolod, yan ang pinakamatama. Cagayan, Davao, wala na masyado. Kasi when I became mayor, kaya nga, kung kay Abe, pag ginusto talaga ng governor pati mayor, wala. Wala talaga yan. Yung provincial commander, tawagin mo lang yan. Ano? Kasali ka dito? O kasali ka sa kabila? O kasali ka sa kabila, sabihin mo. Pati ikaw, patayin ko. So, you make yourself clear. Pag ayaw ninyo, napunta na ba kayo ng Davao? Well, hindi man ang pagyabang, pero Davao is okay na kami doon. And may warning when I was for the 21 years. And this is for the consumption of the human rights. Sinabi ko sa kanila sa Davao, I'm building a city. I want a city that is peaceful, that people can walk around at night. And I'm asking you, the policemen, you ask your wives and daughter to walk at 3, 4 o'clock, 1 o'clock at midnight. Pag nauwi yan, walang unmolested, undisturbed, unbridled in their enjoyment of Davao City, they can use the streets again. That is the Davao City that I want. Sinabi ko sa mga droga, and I'm repeating it not only in Davao, for all of the Philippines to hear, especially the human rights. You will destroy my country. And if you do that, I will kill you. Period. Wala akong pakialam. Kisihoda, if you will hang me, burn me, but at least during my time, talagang yayarain ko kayong lahat. I'm putting on notice you. Drop the drug. Kayong mga NPA, I'm ready to accept you. I'm willing to forget how many killed. Pinakamarami kasi nang namamatay ng soldiers and barangay captains. We lose about 3, 4 a day. Police ako, meron ako siguro mga 2, 3. And I've been, every day there's the PTV, yung sa gobyerno. Take a look at it. Nandiyan yung presidential briefer. Ang tingnan mo kung ilan ang patay. In about 30, they're about arrested. Kasi A is arrested. yung N is neutralized. You have to go over at it again and again to find out. There are about 2, 3. Ganon ang patay. Pero sabihin mo na 70. Saan ako magkuha ng 70 para patayin ko? Baski na kalabitin ko yung kamay ko, magka-cramps na lang yan. Hindi nagagalaw. Hindi ko pa maubos yung 70. Pero kung mayroon, I'd be glad to. Ihulog ko na lang dyan sa, may bards man kayo dyan. Talian ko lang yung mapaa niya pati ko. Ihulog ko dyan sa Bataan. Kayo pa ang makinabang. Alam mo bakit? Tataba yung isda ninyo dito. Masarap. That's pure protein. Kaya just be assertive. And if you are a government official, do not be afraid. Basta magkakaso kayo, pati military, do your duty in accordance with the law. Patayin mo. Just do your duty. If you're in public, nag-aral naman ito lahat. May mga itong police, 2 years yan sila. I am still teaching sa Police Academy in Mindanao, Davao. I'm handling criminal law, criminal procedure, criminal evidence. Kaya magsabi ako na you can accept gifts, token, nominal. I was using the words of the law. It is found in the anti-graft and corrupt practices. There is an exception there. At ginamit ko ang words ng Bataan. Tapos, I had this flag from Lacson, then from Robredo. Sabi ko, por Diyos, basahin ninyo ang libro. The law allows it. Na hindi na kasi ang mga police, if they're able to solve a crime, ano talaga, magpadala ng lechon, pagkain, or yung mga kidnap ng mga Chinese, they would offer. Sabi ko, basta wag lang mag-1,000 at wag kayong maghingi. Do not. That is an illegal thing. Remember that. Pero pag sinabi ko, yan, gawain na nila. Because I will take full responsibility. So that mga local officials kayo. Pag sinabi ko, gawin mo. Then I will personally address the case with whatever. Napaka-stricto naman ito kasi si he's a military man. But, now, you ask me, give me about 2 minutes para maintindihan nyo. Bakit lahat ngayon sa military? I want to ingratiate myself with the military? With the police? Why? Sila ba yung nag-elect sa akin? Was elected by the Filipino people. Pero kasi itong military, pag utusan mo, ka agad dyan. Itong mga director, itong mga undersecretary, they would go into a debate with you matagal at it takes forever for them to. Ngayon ang Boracay. Nabi ko kay Anyo pati kay Simato, linisan mo yung ano. O di tapos. Ngayon malinis na. Pero hindi pa napunta doon. Marami pa bang naliligo doon? droga. Pati itong mga karnaper, madali ito. Tanginang, wala akong pasensya sa... Kasi, sabi nga nila, maganda mayang mahuli. It takes time. It takes time. Nakita mo ngayon. It's not our law that was crafted by Congress in 2014. And verily, she make computation there, pagka-passage ng law, publication. 2015, they started to release. Ang problema niyang batas na yan, kung Madam Representative, wala talagang batas nagsabi kung sino. That's the greatest hiatus of them all. Walang silang batas kung sinong magperma. So the guys there sa Bureau took upon themselves to arrogate the power and started a practice which was continued. As kung sabihin mo makasecure ka ng conviction, when the Secretary of Justice himself, si Guevara, said that we will ask for a clarificatory question or for the Supreme Court to explain, that law becomes in doubt, unquestionable. Then you cannot convict a person for the rule that he must be proved to be guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Kung may doubt na nga, kapatid si Guevara maghingi pa ng clarification, kung ang mga abogado hindi sigurado, then how can you convict this idiot? Although it was really, even if it was regular or allowed, corruption was there. So, setting aside all the legal infirmities there, even if it was allowed, corruption was present. Sabihin ko lang sa inyo. And everybody will have to go. Alam nila yan. Not because they were maybe exercising a questionable provision of law and arrogating upon themselves or to themselves that power. Wala sa akin yan. If it was done in good faith, hindi kita sir, walang... Pero kung sabihin mo na bayaran, that is another story. I will hit you not because the law was in the limbo, but because of corruption. So yan ang maasahan. I am glad that I came here to explain also to you some of the... Meron tayong NPA, meron tayong facing terrorism. Diyan ako takot sa lahat. I get a sweaty palm pag yung kita mo naman sa TV, Iraq, Iran, Iran, pati Libya, yung carbam, in the United States. Pag yan ang nangyari sa atin, God forbid, hindi ko talaga malaman anong gawin ko. Hindi ko talaga malaman anong gawin ko. Maghorimentado ba ako o can I keep my cool and deal with the problem as the best as I... Diyan ako takot. Then we have the rebellion that was motivated by a conflict of lands. Kasi noon, ang Mindanao talagang malawak. Talagang it was so big at that time. But when the Visayans and all tribes from other parts of the Philippines went down to settle, Mindanao became so constricted and had become very small. Kaya yan ang ano. Ang galit ng mga Moro, nawalaan sila ng lupa. Just like the Indians in America. They were deprived of their lands because it was the Americans. So, noong panahon ng Amerikano, kasi walang magpunta doon, magtrabaho sa kanilang mga plantasyon, they hired the Visayas. Approximate distance. Malapit lang eh. So, pinakamarami mga Bisaya. So, Mindanao is a Cebuano-speaking island. So, yan ang kumpisa. But we were able to somehow, mayroon tayong BUL, and it seems to be working, and I hope it would succeed. Sinor na lang ang problema ko. And he wants to begin the talk, and I will accommodate him. Ang sakit ng loob ko sa mga komunista ganito. When I was mayor, for so many years, every NPA na nag-surrender o nahuli, I never allowed the military or the police, baski isang kusi. Isang kusi is kurot. I'm sorry. Bisaya yung kusi. Kurot. Talagang ipa-investigate ko. Then, yung iba, diretso na. Ginagawa kong gwardya. Binibigyan ko ng baril. So, ang problema nitong NPA in Negros, may na hostage silang pulis. Gillette pa ang gigamit ng mga. Kaya sabi ko, malabo na ito. I am sad and I am angry. And I do not think that we can have that talks again with season. Ayaw ko na. Kasi hindi sila sumunod ng batas. You always invoke Geneva Convention, but they do not follow it. It's a pure hypocrisy. Be assured that the national government will continue to implement measures that will empower our citizenry to engage more proactively in programs that will ensure the safety and security of our communities. I ask the people of Bataan to remain as active participants in the challenging task of nation building. Together, let us work hand in hand in ensuring that every Filipino will achieve meaningful and dignified lives. Congratulations, and I wish you success in all of your endeavors. I wish only the best for you, people of Bataan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your message.